Well, howdy. It's Sunday and Sunday afternoon, late in the afternoon. This is Journal 176, and this is T plus 173. Um, in case you were wondering where I was yesterday and why there was no blog post, the answer is simple. It's really simple, actually. I followed my own advice. Um, if you recall, the previous post was time off is good behavior. And I kept thinking about the fact that I was actually writing that post while I was telling other people the importance of taking time off. And it sounded kind of incongruous to me that I would do that and actually expect people to take me seriously. So instead of saying, uh, you know, do as I say, I'm going to tell you to do as I do. We had a wonderful day Saturday. I got a haircut. This is my first haircut since early in March, when I got a haircut in preparation for going to the City of Hope. And I can't begin to tell you how glorious it felt to have my barber friend, stylist uh, of probably close to 40 years, cut the top of my head and actually have hair growing up there, so it just sort of fell down my face, and it was kind of incredible. Incredible. And from there, we met some friends for birthday lunch, and while we were in the restaurant and thinking about other, everybody's thinking about other things and having a conversation. I'm thinking about how wonderful it is just to be there, how blessed I am, and how fortunate Lesley and I are that I'm well enough so that we can do things like that and spend time with really dear friends and share a meal. And from there, we went to the bakery, got some stuff for our son and daughter-in-law and their daughter, our granddaughter, and went over to their house and hung out for a while, um, to visit and chat and share the wonder of another brand new granddaughter who is now just a couple of days old. And you forget how little they are. You just forget how tiny and helpless and sweet and wonderful and how much like me, like an old man they look. Um, and it's again, everything as far as I'm concerned is a first, is new. Not because it's new necessarily, but because I get to look at it through, a new pair of lenses, recognizing that all of this could have easily gone a very different way, and that warrants consideration. I mean, that warrants thought, and I spent a lot of time doing exactly that, and it's worthwhile. It truly is worthwhile to do that, and I think that all of us, you don't have to. I'm not recommending that anybody goes through a catastrophic or cataclysmic change in order to get to the point where you can do that, because I'm not sure that that makes a lot of sense. Um, but it would probably do us all well to stop for a moment and instead of thinking about what we don't have or what we want or what we think we need, um, and start to focus a little bit on all the wonderful things that we do have, the things that we've been blessed with, like each other, for instance. I mean, that's a really good place to start, don't you think? Um, Enough about that. What I wanted to talk to you about was how important it is to take that time off. Um, we came home sometime after dinner last night, brought stuff in to our son's house, and I came home and felt this felt this incredibly powerful tug trying to drag me into this office and sit down and do the blog post and to work on other things that I really have to work on. Things that I've been working on legitimately all day today, probably um, with the exception of running a number of errands. Uh, these are all things that I did today rather than getting started last night. So it was a do as I do kind of message now instead of a do as I say, because I did take the time off. I did resist the urge. Uh, I was strong enough to fight that cosmic pull dragging me towards all of this work that needed to be done, recognizing that it'll get done today or tomorrow. And all that business about sharpening the saw, from Seven Habits, I'm not sure whether you're familiar with it or not, but there was a contest between two woodsmen. Uh, and one of the woodsmen was just banging. A younger, less experienced woodsman was banging and hacking away at the trees, knocking them down one at a time, starting to have more difficulty as he went along, while his opponent was sitting there quietly at work on his saw. And finally, the younger woodsman turned around and said, "What are you doing? What are you doing? We have a contest and I'm so far ahead of you. Why are you just sitting there?" He says, "I'm not just sitting here. I'm sharpening my saw." And when he got up and started to go to work, because the saw was sharp, he ultimately won the contest and cut down more trees. It's not a very ecology centered story, but the homily works if you look at it. I was sharpening the saw yesterday. I saw our kids. I saw our grandchildren. Saw our friends. It doesn't get much better than that. I mean, it's like, what else are we here for? The pull, that gravitational pull, the tug that I was talking about before, is strong. It's strong. It tries to rearrange your priorities. But I urge you to resist that. Don't let it happen. You need the time off. We all need the time off. It makes us appreciate what we're doing a lot more, and it helps us be more present, be there when we're back and at work. And I was really kind of astounded today at how much I was actually able to accomplish, recognizing, that I had taken yesterday off. So do as I do. Remember that you're entitled to time off, and time off is good behavior. It's probably one of the healthiest things that you can do. It'll make you more productive. So as long as we're going to listen to Covey and his admonishment to sharpen the saw, we should also listen to his admonishment to live, love, laugh, and leave a legacy. And that's what it's all about. So until tomorrow, stay well, take care. I get to go ahead and mail out all the books to our group of readers for Misfire, who helped us make the book as comprehensive and as meaningful as it's become. So stay well, take care. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye-bye.